Hello, hello. It's me, Beanie. What's up, guys? I'm here in all my frizzy hair glory. I just came in from outside. I was walking and it is hot. You guys know I live in the South and it is not forgiving when you have curly hair. I was not planning, and I'm flush, like my face, I'm flush because it's hot and it's muggy out today. We're expecting that hurricane, whatever. But anyhow, I'm here. I was not planning on making a video today. So this is all impromptu and, well, it's unscripted. So let me get a few housekeeping things done. I have a bunch of new subscribers, which surprises me because I haven't put out a video in like 2 months. But hello, I'm Beanie. This is my channel where I don't even have my mic. Did I have my mic on? Is this what just fell? No, it wasn't my mic that just fell. My mic is right here. What an idiot. You guys can see it's been a long time since I've done this because I'm all kinds of messed up. So this is my channel. I don't script down anything, and most of the time I don't really think about what I'm going to talk about. Like I get an idea, but then I just do it. I also have an ADD brain, so I talk a lot and I skip around. And if that bothers you, I don't need you to put it in the comments to tell me that it bothers you because I really don't even care. I'm warning you. That's what I do. I talk a lot. I skip around. I probably say the same shit 4 times over. It is who I am. Take it, leave it. Thumbs it up, thumbs it down. I don't care. YouTube loves when you do both. It just shows audience interaction. So, whatever. And I curse. Sometimes I curse a lot, sometimes I curse a little, and I try to be mindful of it, but sometimes it just comes out. So if that bothers your sensitive little ears, plug them up or move on to another channel that does not disclose that that's what they do and they don't talk like I do. There's a ton of them out there. There's tons of new denture people every day, right? Like you don't have to be here. But if you are, cool. I'm glad to see you. I hope I can help you in some way, shape, or form. I primarily had been talking about my dentures and my health and wellness, and I'm back on the health and wellness, you know, handling it as much as I can because I was very sick for several weeks, and I still am. I'm still not 100%. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, as a matter of fact. For those of you that might be new, so I had skin cancer removed from my nose 2 months ago, and it is still healing. You know, there's a difference between, you know, when you just get like a biopsy and then when you get an excision. Excisions have to be deeper. So it wasn't bad enough that I already have a piggy nose, you know, like that already fucks up with my self-esteem. But now I have like a scoop. Like I can tell that it's like my skin is not going to come all the way out. And I mean, it's not a big deal. I have scars literally all over my body from excisions. I don't really care about scars so much, but again, it's like in a place where I'm already sensitive about my pig nose. And so now that it's there, like I notice it all the time, which gets to me when we talk about the teeth. I have my old teeth in, and the reason I have my old teeth in, or my temporaries, is because I'm going to show you the permanents first, and then I'll put the permanents in and you can see what a clusterfuck they are. So a couple of things regarding the Comfilytes from Aspen Dental, just to kind of catch up on the plethora of emails and what do you call it, comments people write, like, get a lawyer, do this. Okay, I've said it in my videos, so I'm not sure if it's just because I talk a lot that you're not catching it or what, but let me just backpedal the story one more time real quick. When I went to pick up my permanents, they did not look like the wax try-ins. Like, you see these teeth here, you see how you can't see the teeth through at the gum line, you can't see them. That was not the case with the Comfilytes permanents. No one disclosed to me that the Comfilytes, when you hear the word Comfilyte, you assume that they're just going to be lighter in your mouth, like they're a lighter material, a lighter tooth, so they're more effortless in your mouth. I'll be honest with you, I cannot tell a difference between like weight wise. Oh, I have a kitchen scale. I should go grab it, right? Should I go get it? Well, let me finish filming this and maybe I'll go grab it. That's a great thing. Like, we'll weigh what the temporaries weigh, and then we'll weigh what the Comfilytes weigh. if you watch the Aspen Dental website video, like if you go on Aspen Dental's website, watch the video talking about the Comfilytes and I think the natural lights, both of those. And they have a tooth on like a lazy Susan, right? Going around. You will notice they only, because they're trying to show off like how they have custom gums to look more natural or whatever. You'll notice that when it's time for the lazy Susan to make it to like the front of the mouth, it just whoop, zips right through. Watch it. Like if you haven't watched it before, go back and watch it now. I didn't watch it really before until after I got the shit teeth, and I watched it again and I'm like, see, it's all crafty marketing, right? So nobody told me that the gums were see-through. So when I got there and I saw that, I was like, holy shit, no thank you. I already have a very toothy mouth. If I smile, you can see the gums with the shadow of the tooth. That's no way like faking that they're real teeth, right? I popped them in literally for like 1 minute, and that's when I broke down crying and I left. So let me talk to you quickly about the solutions that Aspen Dental offered me. Okay, so they gave me the choice of taking the teeth that they made. Even though they have a love your smile, I think it's like love your tooth or love your smile guarantee, like something along those lines. You can go on their website and look it up. And since they did remake my temporaries when they were ill-fitting, you know, I thought that meant that they were, you know, they'd make your teeth right. They refused from the beginning to remake my teeth at all. Now, there was never a problem with the bottoms. The bottoms never had translucent gums. It was always the tops, and the tops were just a clusterfuck to begin with. The other thing is I had a couple of issues with the teeth aside from the gums, but I really zeroed in on the gums because that was like the most like holy shit. But now that I have these teeth in my hand, in my possessions, like there's a plethora of other problems. So that's that. So they gave me a choice. Okay, you guys, you have to understand when you get your quote for your dental services, the quote is all inclusive of everything they did. So when people are like, get a full refund, get a lawyer. Okay, hold on, pump your brakes. Like, are you guys not consumers at all? I mean, it just doesn't work like that. So the first thing is that they did render services, okay? So they did extract my teeth. I don't get reimbursed for the fact that they extracted my teeth, okay? They also made me a set of temporaries. I don't get reimbursed for a set of temporaries. That is a service rendered. I had office visits and adjustments, and they never charged me for those office visits for adjustments. Those are services rendered. The only thing that I would be eligible for a reimbursement on is the purchase of the actual permanent Comfilytes. So out of like the almost $8,000 that they quoted me, it's only like this much of the total $8,000. I mean, it's still several thousands of dollars, but you see what I'm saying? Like there is no full refund. They did render some services satisfactorily. Like they took out my nubs. Nubs are gone. Service rendered. They made me temporaries. Service rendered. So they gave me the choice of taking these teeth, giving me a partial refund. Now, the partial refund amount that they quoted me was $2,500, I think $2,561, something like that. Like they never put it in writing. Okay, it was just verbally, and I believe on one of my voicemails. But they never clarified if that $2,500 was before or after they gave back my insurance, what my insurance would get back. Because you got to remember, if they're going to do a partial refund, well, my insurance paid part of that. So my insurance would get some of that money back. So the $2,500, again, I don't know if it was before or after they gave back my insurance, their part. Also keep in mind, as of January 2021, I canceled my dental insurance. Why? Because I no longer had teeth. And for me to go to the dentist once a year is something that I could totally pay out of pocket or use a dentalplans.com plan for versus paying several, thousands, 1,000 plus, well, I don't know, however much my dental insurance was a year, like almost $2,000 a year. Okay, so why would I spend $2,000 a year when I didn't have teeth anymore? So come January 2020, I no longer had dental coverage. I didn't get my permanent teeth until March 2020. So if I would have taken the partial refund, that means I would have had to find another dentist, go to that dentist without having insurance, and then go through all of the steps, molds, try-ins. Like I had just taken a week off, like a day off a week for 6 weeks dealing with Aspen. For me to then have to do that again with another whole, like have to find somebody all over again, not knowing what I could expect from their dental services. And on top of that, I will be paying for everything outright because I no longer, have dental insurance. It's going to cost me more money in the whole scheme of things if I would have taken the refund. And then the third option that I was offered by Gina, the regional manager, and I think her name was Kristen or Krista, who was the office manager, was for me to go to another. Oh, and actually Dr. Murphy had even said, well, you could try going to another Aspen Dental. But the firm offer came from Gina, who was the regional manager for my area, Aspen Dental, and she said, we'll set it up for you to go to another Aspen Dental if that's what you want. I said, give me a couple days to think about it. I got very sick, and then she went on vacation, and we never heard from Gina again. I called my office several times. They said, oh, I'll have Gina call you. We'll have Gina call you. I called corporate. Corporate was like, sorry, Corporate was a clusterfuck. The first time I filed a complaint, I liked the girl that I talked to. The second time I called back, it was the same girl, and she was stank. They're not into customer resolution. You have to understand, they're a multi-million, maybe $1 billion business. Once they have your money, they can give a fuck about you. They got your revenue stream. And that's it. That's that, okay? I mean, because if they did, they would be very clear with you, like on expectations, like when you go to get your permanent dentures. Well, Comfilytes, they don't tell you Comfilytes are see-through gums. They say, well, they are a lighter material. That's what the dentist office says. That's what the other Aspen Dental office said. That's what their website says. But they never say, but that compromises the believability that the teeth we're going to give you look like real teeth. Like they're not going to be blatantly, oh, they're dentures. Like right now, I know a lot of you don't like my top dentures on these. I personally like these dentures, and I like how my mouth looks in these dentures. You'll see when I put on the permanents, I can't. Like I feel bad wearing them. Like my self-esteem is not good wearing them. I don't feel pretty wearing them. I don't feel like I can open my mouth to talk to people with them. And I mean, I lived my life long enough with shit teeth to not pay thousands of dollars for teeth and to feel that way. And so, yes, let's just go back to it. It was not financially, I already paid Aspen for a service that I wanted, and I wanted their 7-year warranty on the teeth. Okay. And they had this Love Your Smile guarantee. So I expected them to keep up on the guarantee. And, what they did after I called corporate and filed a complaint, they asked me to come back in, and they did a repair. So the repair was, nothing was done to the bottoms except I think just like a little bit of waviness. So here are the bottoms, you guys. Let me make sure my nails are clean first, because you guys will be like, girl, you got dirty nails. Well, I was outside. What do you want? Oh, well, listen, it's as good as it's going to get. I don't really care if I got dirty nails. Fuck it. All right. These are the bottoms. I'm not mad at the bottoms. You guys know that Bob can't make bottoms worth shit. So these bottoms, I'm not mad at. These are the bottoms. I mean, are they like superstar? No, but listen, look at these. Look how they go up and down. Look at it. Like, up, down, up. So compared to that, these are like primo, right? Because you guys know, those of you that have been with me for a year, you know Bob can't make bottoms for shit. So what you see here, like how it's kind of wavy on the bottom. So that's one of the features on their website, that custom molding to make your gums look more realistic. They didn't do anything to the bottoms. And you'll also notice that on the bottoms, there's really no issue with it being too or not enough, where it's like opaque enough where you see the gums through see the teeth through the gums, right? They're fine. They're fine. It's when we get to these fuckers. And the bottoms, like, people really don't see your bottom gums, you guys. So I know there's been a couple of you have been like, oh, you're going to have to suck it up and just, it's not that bad. Okay, well, first of all, you're not me. And I'm not you. So things that might upset you in your life may not upset me. I'd be like, man, it's not that serious. And things that are upsetting for me may not be so much for you. But, like, don't discount that, okay, is all I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? We're all different people. There's different things that will set off certain emotions for us. And you just need to be respectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you and I, we're not the same people. Anyhow, here's the hot mess. Yeah, I'm trying to talk fast because there's so much I really probably need to catch you guys up on. I have a 1-year anniversary. I had a 1-year anniversary blog that I wanted to do, like, about the do's and don'ts. And if I knew then what I know now. But, you know, whatever. This is the Hot Mess Express, the bubble gums. So, and I'm gonna try to hold these in a couple of different ways. I don't know if this camera is gonna give us the lighting that it should. I should probably, well, it's dark outside because we're getting the hurricane. But anyhow, so the first issue is, and you can see it on this video already. So see when I put my hand back here, how the opaqueness of the gums, okay, and it's not even throughout. So here, let me do this. Let me see. You guys can tell I haven't done videos in a while. I don't know what I'm doing. So I have a lot of opaque spots in the actual palette. All through here, it's very thin and almost translucent. Well, it is not almost, it is. See? Hello. There's my finger. There's my finger. But see, you get down here and you see how it looks good there? Like, it's not good, but you see, like, you really can't see my finger right here in this section. Whereas when you get here, you're like, oh, hello. Hello, finger. So the same issue is you can see a lot of the actual tooth butted into the acrylic here. I don't know if that means it's going to be a problem in the future because it's so transparent. Like, I don't know, is the transparency due to a lack of pigment that they set there, or is it because it's very thinned out there? I have no way of knowing. I don't know. But I can tell you that it's not consistent. It's not consistent throughout. So the opacity varies throughout the, like, here, like, and again, I don't have the best light, but you can even see in this light that the opacity, like right here, is very thin. The opacity right here is very thin. The opacity here is, but then here, you know, it's not as. Also, let me start going this way. So if you hold the teeth this way, and again, my light is suck ass, so I'm not giving you, you're like, ah, it's not that bad. Girl, you ain't seen it in person. I'm going to flip them upside down so you can get a better view of the bubbles in the gums. So one of the first issues with the bubbles in the gums is that they are not consistent. How did I do it earlier? I think I did it this way. I don't remember. I did it so, oh, maybe like this. We'll do it like that. So the bubbles in the gums are not, you see how, like, there, it's not like here they didn't put any at all. Here he added one, then there. I'm doing a real shit job trying to show this, but I think you can kind of see what I'm talking about now. And so the additional acrylic that Bob layered on to well, first of all, Bob never had it on there to begin with. So let's be technical, Aspen Dental. You didn't give me what you advertised when you originally gave me the teeth. That in itself should have qualified you remaking the teeth, not patching this tooth. Because what he did is he layered this shit on after the fact when he should have done all of this during the first go round. So technically, you didn't do what you were supposed to do, as far as I'm concerned, but okay. Okay, so, I don't know. When I was looking at this earlier, I was trying to figure out the best way to show you guys. My meeting is starting soon. The layering of the acrylic is not consistent and it's not even. So like, for instance, these two right here, you see this guy, and then there's this guy. This guy looks like he has herpes. You see that? Like, he's huge compared to this one. So again, when they're in the mouth, here, maybe you can see it better this way. Oh, I think that was the way I was trying to hold it, maybe. Like, can you see? Oh, you guys, I know I'm stuck at this. This one is lower down than this one. So when they sit in the mouth, you're going to have one that's a little bit puffier out than this one. Remember, Aspen Dental said they would not, I asked if they would at least like kind of whittle down the bumps a little bit because like they're not even consistent. And they said absolutely not. They weren't doing anything to these teeth at all. I can take them or I can leave them. That was it. And when I said, well, I'd like to go to another Aspen Dental, they never followed through with that. The offer was made by the regional manager and by the office manager. The offer was made and they zero followed through. They never followed up, and corporate never followed up either, even after I filed a complaint a second time. Okay, so the next set of issues, which is the biggest part for me. So if you guys look at my mouth here, okay, I'm going to rest my, okay. Hold on. See, now that I'm thinking about it, okay. So you see when I rest my mouth, you can see these two teeth. Like they're, you know, it's a consistent fall. And like you don't really see these two too much. I don't even care about seeing the back ones. I'm just talking about like how it's falling, okay? So you're going to see when I put these in that is not the case here. When I measured it, and I don't know if you can... I should have thought about this before I made this video, but I said, you know what, Beanie, make the video now, otherwise you're not going to do it. Let me try this. If I put, no, that's not going to work. This is too floppy. I need something hard. What if this works? Hold on, guys. Crying out loud. Let's see if this is going to show it. Okay. Oh yeah, this will show it. All right. So, you see, okay, look at the gap right here. Let me put this back here. So, if I put the front teeth down, first of all, only this tooth here is hitting the plastic. You see that tooth there does not hit the plastic. That's a front tooth. That's a front tooth, okay? So, the front tooth, this front tooth hits the plastic. Let me put it back. Okay, see, it touches the bottom right there. That one does not. Do you see how this one goes way up high? So the one next to the front tooth and then the one after that. But then if you look over here, yes, it's up. Only this one is up and it's only slightly up. It's not like this. You see how that one kind of goes like whoosh. And then if you look at the canine tooth is touching. Yeah, let me put it, I'm gonna hold it. I'm not holding it right here. Let me try to do it this way. Okay. You guys, I haven't videoed in so long. So do you see? Right there. You see how? So this tooth is not even with this tooth, and those two go way up. So you'll see when I put them in what I'm talking about. Also, the gum line is not consistent. So if you look at this tooth, and you look at this tooth, this tooth looks smaller, and that's because the gum line is further down than this one. It doesn't even look like the shape of this tooth is the same of this tooth. Anyhow, these things were not even things that I noticed, because like the thing I saw when I went to pick them up that first day was the fact that I had see-through gums. I didn't even look at all of this stuff. And then even when I went back to pick them up, when they finally said, yeah, well, we still have them, you can come and get them. And I felt so distraught, so disheartened. I had so many other things going on in my life. Like, I'm like, this is one less thing I just cannot deal with. That day I went in to pick up the teeth. They weren't even going to check the bite. The girl said, well, we did that last time. I said, girlfriend, I was here 5 minutes. You never checked the bite, because the teeth were not even in my mouth but 2 minutes. So she said, well, you'll have to wait for Dr. Murphy. Okay, I'll wait for Dr. Murphy. So eventually he came in. I had my work computer. I just let him work on the teeth. I really tried not to speak very much, and I stayed quiet because I was already upset that I had to take these teeth. I was upset that they were willing to give me these teeth in the way that they looked, and was okay with it. Like, even if you look at the top teeth, the 2 front teeth here, if you look, oh God, they're so gross. Let me see. You'll see, yeah, like see here, like even here, the gum lines are not the same. This gum line is a little bit shorter than that one. But this side here in itself is the big problem, because it looks fucking retarded when I put them in my mouth. So give me a second. I'm going to pause and I'm going to put them in, and then we'll try to wrap this up. All right. So I have them in now. Oh, maybe I should do this. Hold on a second. All right. So these are my old teeth on the top. These are the new teeth on the bottom. This is for one of you emailed me and asking me about colors. The top teeth that I have in are the brightest temporary shade that Aspen Dental gives. The bottom teeth are the second brightest bleach shade. And now I talk weird because like they fit different, but here. I think I could have gotten away with the super brightest teeth, honestly. But I didn't. I had them downgrade to the, I don't even remember what these were, like B2, like bleach number 2. It's the second brightest. So that's that, but let me put in the tops. Hold on. Okay, so these are the tops. Lower here, they go up here. They look ridiculous to me. So do you see, like, even when I'm talking, how, what is this, a canine tooth? What is that tooth called? I don't know. But do you see how, like, you can see this tooth here, but you can barely see it here? And this tooth, and this, you see, like, it just doesn't look right. It doesn't look right. So I've been very self-conscious about it. Actually did not even wear these for the first month. And I probably could have gone to have some shavings taken down, and I wanted to see about getting a little bit shaved right here. But once I saw how see-through they were, I'm afraid to have them do anything, because I feel like these are not sturdy. I don't know. Also, this tooth here feels more pointed. I don't know if I can show you. Hold on, let me switch teeth. Okay, you saw my sewing desk back there. Don't talk about my junk. I don't know if you can see it, but this tooth right here is more slanted, and I can feel it like when it's in my mouth. Like this is the sister tooth to that, and it's more rounded and robust, and it doesn't feel vulnerable. However, this tooth here feels thinner right here. And I'm worried, like, I don't know, like, I don't know if it means that something could happen to it or not, but anyhow, let me switch back out. Okay, so as far as, oh, and I had a good idea. I was going to weigh my temporary teeth to these. I do not feel like there is a huge difference in the weight. So one of the things if you guys watch the Aspen Dental website, you know, one of the things that they talk about the Comfilytes and the natural lights is that they use a different heat infused blah, 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 and it's lighter, whatever. I honestly do not feel a difference in how they feel inside my mouth. Like, oh, one feels lighter than the other. See, I hate even looking at myself. Like, this is why I didn't want to do these videos. Like, I'm looking at myself and all I see is this. All I see is that, like, I can't. And it makes me feel really bad about myself, looking at myself. And anyhow, should I go get my kitchen scale? We're already half hour in. I'll do it another day. I don't feel like they're any lighter or what have you compared to the temporaries. Honestly, I don't. Fit wise, I was fitted for these back in March. I did not pick them up until May. And when I picked them up in May, my gums were, like, I remember when I tried them on in March, like when, you know, I had to look at them and I got upset because of the see-through gums. I remember the fit of the tops were nice and snug. That's not the case anymore. They're not snug. That's how much I'm still shrinking. So any of you that are on the fence about like when should you get your permanents done, I'm telling you, listen, rock it out with your temporaries as long as you can. I don't think it's worth it to get your permanents, honestly, any sooner, unless you're getting like the implants. Okay, if you're just getting conventional dentures, I don't think you should get your permanents any sooner than a year. No sooner. Because I even held out longer than they wanted to. Remember, you guys, I waited a few months later than they wanted to, and I still am shrinking. You know, take that for what it is. I hate looking at this. I hate looking at my smile, you guys. I hate it. The bottoms don't bother me. It's this fucking top. Like, it looks ridiculous. It looks like shit. And no one can tell me any different. You can't. Like, you're not seeing him in person. If you saw him in person, you'd be like, yeah, girl, I see it. And I'm trying to always tell myself, like, don't open your mouth up so much over here so it looks more. But I can't. Like, so even when I relax, you know? Whatever. Anyhow, so yeah, that's it. That's Comfilytes. And I picked them up and I never went back, you know, for any adjustments or anything. I think part of their warranty is that they do cover, like, you can go back once a year and they do like a professional cleaning on them or whatever. I have to see, like, I just got so many other things going on in my life. Like, I try not to think about these teeth too much because every time I do look at myself, I don't like what I see and I feel really sad and I don't feel good. And I really was like, that was one of the things I was hoping to, by getting the dentures, that I'd look at myself and feel okay. You know, like, wow, that's you, that's your smile. But from far away, like, I can get away with it. Like, from far away, I can do a selfie or whatever. But like, when you get up close and in my face, yeah, you're like, what's the matter with your teeth, girl? You grind your teeth at night? Like, like, what's wrong? So buyers beware. If you have gone to Aspen Dental and you've had a great experience, good for you. Your friends had a great experience, great. You are not typical. That's all I can say. I get dozens of emails, like literally dozens of emails a week from people having Aspen Dental nightmares. That's all I can say. And what I'm going to tell you is keep complaining to your corporate Aspen Dental. Only when the complaints go to corporate and keep going to corporate is corporate going to finally do something. I mean, maybe they will, maybe they won't. They offered me the option of having somebody remake these teeth and then reneged. And when I say reneged, they literally just disappeared and never followed up and never called back. So, you know, take it for what you will. By the way, so affordable dentures, offers similar teeth to like the Comfilyte Natural Light. There, where I live, their out the door price is $2,500, no, $26 or $2,700 all in, and that's without any extractions. That's just for the teeth. And they literally wanted to like, when I called them, because I was like so unhappy with these, I'm like, maybe I still will bring them back if it's within my 90 days, because I just can't stand looking at the slope. They were going to make my temporary, like my molds, and make the permanents like all in one day. And I'm like, listen, if you're swinging me in and out that quick, that means you're not putting a lot of work into it. And I just felt like I was going to be going down another Aspen dental hole. And to do that for teeth that only have a 4-year warranty, I felt like sticking with these teeth that have a 7-year warranty was the better option for me. So I hope this makes sense. I know I rambled on. I haven't seen you guys in 2 months. There's a lot I do want to talk to you guys about. My health and wellness people, I'm here. I'm on the train. I'm back in the program. You know, like, I have anxiety and depression, so sometimes like it takes me a while to pull my shit together. And I was really, like I said, I was really sick. I got a lot of life stuff going on. But if you guys know any sugar daddies who like fat girls with no teeth, send them my way, because I need a sponsor. I need a sponsor. Fix my house. Anyhow, I'll talk to you guys soon.